Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. I'm fighting against Ego and my options. Cost Control, Fortified, Sabertooth, and Elite Specialist. And looking at those, Fortified starts with Void Eyes and Spiders. And I have been wanting to try Void Eyes against Crabs. So that's what I'm going to do. On my opponent's side, Aero Specialist, Giant, Missile, and Amplify. Old times, I would probably go for Giant Specialist. But my opponent didn't wait for it. They go for Amplify Specialist. And Spider and Fangs, he will go for Crabs. Always expect a crab. It's the name of this patch. You see me going aggressive here. And I was thinking that maybe we would go on opposite sides with him going aggressive too. But he will go aggressive defensively. You can see here. So we are in a headbutt. Spider Voids versus Spider Crabs. I red sold my turret here. He sold his middle one. And he's putting items on the crabs. I don't think it's the best idea. I would put on the spiders. Even if I'm going to invest on crabs. It's not the items that are going to make the crabs strong. It's the numbers. Numbers and tax. So, yeah, bad choice for him, in my opinion. Crawlers and crawlers. So, one early arriving crawler and one late crawler. And just in time, crabs. Both of the crabs targeting it. Now the other crawlers arrive and the spiders are down because of my void eyes, so these crabs are stuck eating at crawlers. And a perfect first round with all my main units surviving, only lost crawlers. So excellent start. Here, none of those look really good for me, so just skip for money. My opponent will also skip. You can look here, damage. Top was the spider, and this void eye with almost the same as the spider. Then the other spider, oh, really close on DPS. Variations of 12,000. On the sides, this one was the one with the least DPS. Here I am grabbing the stack which cost only 100. It's very cheap and do give a very strong damage increase for the void eyes. It more than doubles their DPS. I'm grabbing Fangs to protect me against random air, though I don't expect the crab player to go for it. But I will Fang to protect also, and Crawler to protect. So here the Fangs are not really protecting me. Now it's protecting. We'll put one here. It's late Fangs, so it can deal with air. At least no Wraith air. But thankfully, I put Crawlers on this side and Fangs in here, so the Crawlers will attract the missile, which would be devastating. If there was no Crawlers here, it would kill all my Void Eyes, most of the Crawlers, and damage the spider. So it would have been devastating. My opponent went for just more crabs. But his crabs are getting obliterated by my Void Eyes with charged shot. Now they are doing a lot of damage. You can see the 3 Void Eyes are the top damage on the board. 17. 2 even got a level. And here we have Wraith. There's also Wasps. And Scorpion, but Scorpion is not the answer to crabs. Also 3 Hounds. But Wraith is the best here, it beats Wasps. And none of us is really equipped to deal with Wraith. So I'm getting a Wraith and put it right into the front. Levels for the Void Eyes, look at this one. 22,000 damage. 16,000 and the other one almost 18,000. So the charged shot is really good for a 100 cost tech. My opponent also ended up going for Wraith. And attacked his crabs, grabbing even more. He's only grabbing crabs. He's really going textbook on the more crabs, stronger crabs. I grabbed one more Void Eye here, another Crawler in front, because with the extended range he could insta-lock on my spiders, maybe. With them moving forward, I think they would. Or not, because there are those ones, but no, the Wraith would kill this one, the spider did one, so they would probably insta-lock on my spiders. So Crawler's here. And I grabbed 2 Void Eyes, extra Void Eyes. My Wraith here will feast on his units, although he doesn't have a lot of shot. Because the spiders got obliterated by my Void Eyes. But now it is a battle of Wraiths. And thankfully I am fortified. Also I grabbed damage enhancement. So my Wraith wins! Even if he won the ground, actually, his Wraith killed a lot of my units here. My Wraith will finish it. So 28,000 damage. And here we get spells. There is Lightning Storm, but there is Ion Blast. Looking at his formation, also mine, we are both very vulnerable to Ion Storm. So, an Ion Storm, Ion Blast. So here it's mine, and he will throw one here too, I think. So second tech for my Voids, range. Now his crabs don't have the range advantage on my Voids, which was what made them lose last round. But also the Wraith, look, 20,000 damage, although mine didn't. One marksman, because I think maybe he will throw something here that will kill my Wraith, and I will need something to deal with his Wraith. So just one marksman here will do the job. And he is expanding his line of crabs. We are both the same on this side, both with level 2 tower with 1 missile to protect. And now shields. You see that I will spend 2 shields here. More than him, he used 1 shield. Their Void Eye. So he's expanding his crab line, I am expanding my Void Eye line. And the shield here. Which helps a lot protecting my level 2 Void Eyes here. And 2 of these level 1s. It's the marksman here, lock it on the Wraith, so he did it his job. Don't even know what killed my Wraith. And the beam left almost nothing for my units to kill. Here we have another spell, Lightning Storm this time, but I will just skip. Lightning Storm is not that effective against him. So I will stay with the money. And looking at his board, what? Actually I sold the Wraith. That's why I didn't have the Wraith in front. He didn't put anything to do with the Wraith. So if I had left the Wraith here, it would still be able to do its job. It's going for more Texan crabs and more crabs. So he's a true crab player. But I'm going for air mode Void Eyes. And he grabbed the storm here, which will be devastating against my army. I think I won't even shoot. Or am I going to put one shield? The shield can protect the Void Eyes now because they are in the air. And I don't need the marksman anymore. I won't sell it. Leave him here. I also grabbed one more spider here in case he put chaff in front, but he didn't. He's just grabbing crabs, crabs and more crabs. But his crabs don't shoot air. So even if his storm devastated my army. Actually, look at those Void Eyes surviving in the middle. So the fangs will kill them, I think. There is a few chaff units alive and that tower debuff. But the voids are killing the fangs here. They are a bit tanky with 4000 HP, a level 2 void. So even if the fangs are killing them, they don't kill them that fast. And I have quite a bit of them in the area. And then slowly they are killing all the fangs. Also all the crabs. Look at this, they obliterate the crabs. And even if he spent a lot, 400 on that spell, I still managed to win the round. Even if I didn't do a lot of damage. But more levels for my Void Eyes. And here we have laser sight, could be useful, but underground threat. My opponent will also end up going for underground threat. And looking at here, there is a missile here. But if I throw 2 crawlers, the missile won't be enough. Even just this one, the missile wouldn't be enough. It don't kill all the crawlers from the underground threat. He will also throw underground threat here. I will put a missile, but I say the missile is not enough to kill all of them. But I have more crawlers going for his tower than he has for mine. They are both level 2. I am expanding my line even more here. And I think I will grab the first attack on the spiders with explosive. So they can clear the shaft on the front faster. But there's not much shaft. He went for the Mustang with AA. Let's see. High explosive on the spiders. And missiles. I'm putting one missile here, here, and here. You can see, killed not even half of them. Same on the other side. But I have a lot of crawlers going for his tower. Here on the main army, you can see his right side is crumbling, and his middle is also crumbling. And his Mustangs are not being enough to deal with my Void Eyes. Finally get his debuff now, but a bit too late. One crawler went here to take the middle missile. Just one maybe. You can see one brave crawler here fighting in the army here. It dies, but it was a brave crawler going to fight alone against all the enemy crawlers. And if you enjoy seeing heroic sacrifices, you could subscribe. It really helps me. And I really need some subscribers. I want to hit 1,000. Okay, let's see here. Fire Badger. Looking at those, the Typhoon would be best just to sell, but the Fire Badger I can make a little fire play. So that they sell one, I'll put the other here, and then change it to here. Grab oil. And I will throw oil here. You see him? He's going heavily for Mustangs now. He's abandoning his I only buy crabs strategy. He also kept the Typhoon. And I grabbed Electromag on the Voids. You can see he's putting a lot of missiles here. Deal with my front shaft. And I am expanding my line. Although this missile will be quite annoying and kill a lot of my voids. I don't have anything in front of them. And I even loaded and grabbed range and speed. And put one missile here in case he put shaft in front. You can see, look at this, the missile killed a lot of voids in here. The remaining even killed one of the Typhoons, but lots of electromagnet mistakes. They lose all the attacks. So here with the fire and the electromag, I easily won the fight here. My marksman is still alive. And now just kill his remaining units. Not a lot of damage, but he's already below 1000. So, on death's door. Here, none of those looked good for me. I just skip. My opponent will do the same. And levels for the Void Ice. I need to solve the shaft in front problem here. The Ion Blast is back, so I'm throwing it here on his crabs and Mustangs, because as soon as the Mustang shoots the Void Ice, they go forward. I will shield my units here. I will put 2 shields. Although it doesn't help my Void Ice, since they are in the air, so they can't be shielded. You can see my opponent's going heavily for missiles again. He wanted to repeat the same feat as last time, killing a lot of my voids with a missile, but this time I have crowds in front. And I am putting more Void Eyes, so now I have a full, even if it's not a perfect line, but I have a full line of Void Eyes. He went for the Farseer with bottom emission. But we'll see how this goes. He has 2 Farseers here, so there's one that doesn't have protection. Look at this, instantly one shot in the Typhoon, then the other dies too. They get Electromag and then just kill it easily. Here, my Ion Blast is much stronger than my opponent's Ion Blast, because my units went forward and his blast ended up not killing a lot of them. So it did kill a few units, but not that many. His protection against Electromag worked, but didn't work that well. Even a spider survived. And I beat crabs with Void Ice. Would it have been the same without spells? Don't know. But the spells were effective against both of us, as we were both on line formations. Even if, this last one, mine was better than his. But that's it for this game, I think. Many will be happy to see a game beating crabs with Void Ice. Since there was one on the comments that he even suggested he was beating crabs with Void Ice, so I decided to test, and it worked. I will have to keep test a few more times to make sure it really works every time. But that's it. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and I will see you on the next one.